Hi, welcome to Chef Mary's Simply Delicious. Today we are going to prepare a heart-healthy wild salmon. But this salmon is a little different. It's got a Parmesan encrusted topping. Ooh, I can't wait to make it for you. Okay, let's get started. We've got a beautiful center cut salmon. And this piece that I have here, this is enough for like two to three people. We're going to start out by mixing up some panko breadcrumbs and mixing that with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Perfect. And I'm going to chop up some fresh parsley out of my garden. So let's just move everything over and just do a chiffonade cut, which is basically a very coarse cut because it'll look pretty in the, you know, one thing I will mention is that when you're having a cutting board, you should always put a towel, a damp towel, or a cloth of some type, so the cutting board won't make a lot of noise like it is right now. And I'm just telling you that this is the first time I've done this in the last week or so, but it's proving a point how important it is, because most of the knife accidents that do happen in kitchens, they happen because the board is not stationary and solid. So there's a little tip on its own. Okay, so what I'm going to do is add this wonderful parsley and just stir it up a little bit. Very easy, anybody can do this. I'm going to add a little bit of kosher salt and some black pepper. Now over here to the side, I've got a shallow bowl. And this is my encrustment. So what I'm going to do is just stir this all up and dump it right in the center and just spread it out just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, now in the same bowl, I'm going to add like a dollop. Don't worry about measuring. Add a little dollop of Dijon mustard, and I believe in quality mayonnaise. So use a good quality mayonnaise, and we're going to take our trusty, you've never used one of these, this is a microplane grater, and it is wonderful for getting lemon zest in your recipe because you can do it right on the spot. And you just hit the bowl a little bit and it'll drop right on top of whatever you're preparing. Just keep turning it. You can see the lemon in there. Fabulous. And I'm going to just give it a little stir here. Now at this point, you could flavor this up with dillweed or any other herbs you might like, tarragon or basil, it doesn't really matter. But the fact that there is a little bit of egg and olive oil in mayonnaise, it just will help this crust to adhere to the salmon. So I'm going to just take my pastry brush now and just put a nice thick coating on top of the salmon. Now, I haven't added any salt or pepper or anything to the fish itself. It's okay, just soak it in. Perfect. Now with my hands, your hands are your tools, remember that. So I'm just going to lift this whole thing up and make sure you get it where you've got your side of your salmon way to the side of the bowl, otherwise you won't have enough room. And so now I'm going to just press this salmon right into the breading. Now that we have encrusted our salmon, let's put it in the pan and get it in the oven. What we've got is a wonderful baking sheet, and we're going to use parchment paper, which is it's a liner, it's a paper liner, so you can reduce the amount of oil that you're putting in the pan. and it releases easily, and it's perfect for heart-healthy cooking. So with that said, we've got this beautiful piece of salmon. I'm going to flip it over. Look at that. Oh, it is so fabulous. And I'm just going to lay this right on the parchment paper. I've got a very light olive oil that I'm going to drizzle on, like that. And we are all set. So we're going to pop this in the oven at 425 for about 20 minutes. And we're going to have a beautiful dinner in a few minutes. Bon appetit! All right, I just took the salmon out of the oven. So let's just take a little spatula here, put it on the pretty plate, garnish it with a few lemon slices, and there you have it. Parmesan encrusted wild salmon. So let's dig in and see. With the Parmesan, the Italian parsley, a touch of Dijon. It's lovely. I hope you will make this for your family. It's delicious, simply delicious. Bon appetit.